Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel where I dedicate my time to share my knowledge on some tips and tricks that I use to handle my finances, especially to attain FIRE, better known as Financial Independent Retire Early. Okay, Wiki says that FIRE is a lifestyle seeking to intentionally increase income and decrease expenses with the objective to accumulate asset, building passive income to provide for our expenses. Well, okay, thanks for listening to all that. Let's move on to today's topic. In light of the recent closure of Smartly Robo-advisor, I'll be taking this opportunity to share my short take on Robo-advisor. So all my views and opinion are solely based on the stability and reliability. But if say you want to have a proper comparison across the platform, do drop me a comment below and I'll get to it, I promise, alright? In this video, I'll be covering three parts. Number one, what is Robo-advisor and how do they work? And number two, the closure of the second Robo-advisor in Singapore. And my opinion why it is down. And also number four, do I still recommend Robo-advisor? So without further delay, let's dive in. So what is Robo-advisor? Well, Robo-advisor is a robot behind the screen trying to pick the stocks that will win the market. No, I'm just joking. It is actually a software that uses its algorithm, like some kind of analysis, trying to understand your risk appetite through a series of questions and automatically allocate your investment funds more commonly to ETF than other type of funds. And it is basically a system that you set once and forget about it while it makes money for you. Do you like that? Number two, the closure of Robo-advisor in Singapore. Recently, Smartly, a robo-advisor company, announced its closure. Smartly is not the first robo-advisor to discontinue. Previously, back in September 2019, which is not very long ago, CIMB eWealth stopped its service, but not much article was released for this news. I did, however, found Smartly's official email regarding their closure on a forum. Take a look at it. Okay, we are here at Hardware Zone. I found this official email from Smartly to their members and basically saying that they have closed down, and this is the important part. So it says that in order to ensure the timely return of a fund, you have to go and withdraw your asset. You haven't withdrawn your asset, okay, they will actually close down by 28th. Okay, they'll initiate the account closure by the next business day, and they'll return, of course they'll return your money, but at the same time, if let's say they didn't return you for any reason, you see there's some reason that they might not return you, right? It's very hard to track them down afterwards because they might shut down their office, nobody was there to answer your call, so on and so forth. So do take note for Smartly account users. I'm sure you will have already known, just if you haven't done so, please get to it. And okay, this is my 2 cents. So Smartly advertised in their website, time in the market is more important than timing the market. And I couldn't agree more. Especially for automated system like Smartly, you put your money in and don't expect to touch it until 10 or 20 years later, while dollar cost averaging throughout the years, right? However, and this is a big however, the forced selling of investors' portfolio in this case sure isn't supporting that sentence. So my take on this is just like any startup spearheading any new category. That's the stability and the reliability of it. Like all startups, there will be consolidation of the companies, and there will also be companies that couldn't ride through the waves and end up shutting down. As we don't know which one will survive, you will have to shoulder that risk if you decided to be an early adopter. However, Singapore robo-advisor mostly hold their investors' money in a custodian account in the various big financial institute like DBS and Saxo, which the latter, the Saxo, is what robo-advisor hold their money in. Which also means that your money should theoretically be very safe. But it seems that the biggest risk here isn't really where your assets are kept, but rather how they handle your assets when things like that inevitably happen. When I say things like that means the market crashes or so on and so forth, right? What this means to the investors is that they are actually forced to realize all their paper losses without given the chance to ride through the wave, ride through the low points of their investments, which is actually a big thing, as most investors that look for robo-advisor platform, is they wanted to put their money in and keep there for the long-term gains. So do I still recommend them? This leads to my third point, right? As the system that Robo-advisor actually provides encourages investors to be here for the long term. So the sudden forced selling of stocks is a no-no. So unless they are able to allow transfer of stocks from that fallen company to another company, I would say that the current risk might be a little too much for us to take. I do know of brokerages that actually allows the transfer of stock from broker A to broker B with a small fee, without the need of selling stocks. So let's keep our eye on this sector. Hopefully that this can be implemented into the robo-advisor platforms, which I believe it can be as long as enough people want it to. Oh, by the way, I'm actually legally obligated to tell you guys that I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research, right? I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you do, please make sure to leave a thumbs up. I'm very new to this scene of YouTube content creator, and I need lots of critical comment to improve my upcoming video. Please leave a comment below on how I can improve my next video, and I definitely appreciate your time. And I'll see you in the next one.